Hello and welcome everyone to the Desert Mountain Podcast. My name is Michael Craven. I'm here today with Kim Atkinson. Kim, how are you doing on this lovely afternoon?
I couldn't be any better, actually, Michael.
Well, I couldn't either. We had Thanksgiving last week, and I'm still eating the leftovers, so I'm in a good mood about that.
I think you're kind of past the day of food safety.
I don't want to be careful.
Oh, gosh. What have I done?
Yeah, I feel like it's a 3-day.
We did eat on Friday.
Okay,
So does that make it a little bit better?
sure.
Okay.
Probably not, actually. No. You might want to be careful.
But yeah, we're happy to be back in the studio. We are without Patrick McKenzie for one more week. He'll join us back here again next week. But you and I did, I think, a great job last week, picking up the slack.
I thought we did just fine.
Me too.
And I thought Mark Thush was amazing.
He definitely was. Thank you very much again, Mark, if you're listening, for joining us last week. And would you like to introduce our guest for this week, Ken?
I would very much like to introduce our members to somebody who they maybe have not met yet. Our Director of Talent and Culture, meet Wes Pudwill.
Hello, everyone. Big round of
that.
applause. I love
See,
it.
I'm getting the board down, Kim.
It's all good. It's all good.
Welcome, Wes.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
Good to have you.
Very
The
exciting.
man and the team behind the teams.
The man, the myth, and the legend. I am all three.
All of those things, and then some. And we're about to learn more about you today.
Oh, good.
Yes, excellent. So, Wes, how long have you been here at Desert Mountain?
I have been here for just under 6 months now, which is crazy how time has flown by.
It does feel like you just arrived not too long ago.
It feels like I just got here, but it also feels like I've done a lot already since I've been here.
No question
We've been
about
rocking
that.
and rolling since I started.
So many great new programs,
Yep.
and a few things have changed, I would say, in the last 6 months.
I think so. Yeah.
Came here, really in the height of a pandemic.
Yep.
A lot of changes happening with terminology we've heard called the Great Resignation.
Great resignation. We're in the middle of it right now.
We're in the middle of it, but at Desert Mountain, not so much.
You're not feeling it as much here.
No.
Yep, lots of good reasons for that.
So grateful for that. So we were talking a little bit before you came in. The rebranding of your department happened a little bit before you arrived here. Talent and culture, what does that even mean? It has roots in human resources.
It does. So we are the human resources department. Most companies, that's what we would be called. However, we have more talent and culture than I think most other companies. So we are now the talent and culture department.
So take credit for it, right?
Absolutely. It was just before I got here, so I will take the credit for it.
That's fantastic.
I think, sometimes HR, just gets a bad rap. Like, oh, you got to go to HR. Maybe it's not like
The principal's
It's
office.
the principal's
Exactly.
office, yeah.
Yes.
Policies and procedures. That is not who I am at all. And I think, Kim, you've gotten to know me well enough to know that I am definitely not your typical HR director. I like to have fun.
Absolutely.
And I definitely like to add some fun to the workplace and make sure that people are themselves as much as they can be. And just a little bit more relaxed, I think, than a normal HR department would be.
Well, and I think you said this during your interviews that if you're at a place, especially like Desert Mountain, and you have the gift and the pleasure of working here and you're not having fun, there's something wrong.
Absolutely. If you're not having fun every day when you're here, there is something wrong. You should be comfortable. You should be happy coming to work here. And if you're not, then we need to do something about it.
Definitely.
Yep.
Well, good. So 6 months.
6 months.
How did you end up in this line of work?
So I've been in human resources now for 21 years, which is crazy. I started when I was 10 years old, so I was very young. I've actually been in resorts and hotels for most of my career. I kind of stumbled into HR accidentally. I knew I wanted to do something in business. I wasn't really sure what. So after I graduated from college, I went to a temp agency and I just kind of told them a little bit about what I was looking for. The same day that I applied with them, they actually called me and said, I think we have the perfect job for you. And it was an assistant in an HR department at a local resort here in the Phoenix area. And I was there for 14 years and kind of worked my way up at that resort to a director level. And now here I am.
How fantastic was that?
It was great.
Good. Well, we're very lucky to have you and so blessed to have you today. Representing, how many employees do we have at
We
the club
have
these days?
close to 800 employees, just under 800.
Goodness.
incredible.
That is in the extra large category,
It is
I
an
would say.
extra large category, yeah.
Absolutely. And so many different types of folks? I mean, different backgrounds, different lines of work, different
From all over the
expertise.
world, really. When you look at our H-2B workers, we have people from all over the world right now, and it's an incredible mix of different cultures and different types of people, and it's really pretty incredible.
And so when we go out to find new employees, that's kind of the big hot button these days,
Right.
is the hiring, I don't want to call it crisis, but trying to find new people. What are some of the things that we have been doing? I know we've worked with you from the marketing side to try to recruit that type of individual who
Sure.
is a great fit for the club.
Yeah, so the recruiting world right now is definitely crazy. It's the craziest labor market I've ever seen in my career. Everybody's just fighting for people right now. There just aren't enough people to go around. So we have to make sure that we're standing out from the rest of the crowd. And we really do here. One thing that really helps us stand out is our reputation. We're very fortunate. We're Desert Mountain. We are well known throughout the world as one of the top clubs, and people want to work here. People want to stay here. So we're pretty fortunate that we don't have as much turnover as other companies in our industry or in the service industry. Right now, the average turnover for employees is over 50%, especially in the resort and restaurant world. And we're in the 30s. So we're doing very well. Most of our turnover is people that have been here for less than a year, which is pretty common in today's labor market. People just tend to job jump. They don't stick around. If they find something they think is better, they're just comfortable leaving right now. So that's pretty common. But we have people that have been here for a very long time. I was actually just looking at some dates yesterday and discovered we have over 130 teammates who've been here for more than 10 years.
Wow.
Which is
That's incredible.
Unheard of. We actually have 8 teammates that have been here for 30 plus years. So
Wow.
that's amazing. I've never seen that before.
When Nicole and the sales team take members out on tour, they see the golf courses, they see the restaurants, and get to tour this beautiful facility. Our current members get to tell us what they love the most. Is it the golf courses? Is it the food? What makes us so special and so different? And time again, those answers come back as, it's the people.
Yep, absolutely. And I can say in the 6 months that I've been here, I've noticed the same thing. I always ask people that have been here for a while, why do you stay here? And the answer I get from every single person is the people. It's our leadership team. It's our line level team members. It's everybody from the top to the bottom. They make up our culture. And this is one of the strongest and best cultures I've ever seen anywhere I've worked. And it really does start with our amazing leadership team with Mr. Diorio, all the way down to our club managers, assistant managers, everybody. It's just an incredible group of people. We all care about each other, and we all just want to make this the best place it can possibly be, and it shows.
I agree wholeheartedly, being here now about 4.5 years, and that care really does come through.
It does.
It isn't just about coming in, clocking out. It's about making a difference.
Yep.
And that's what we have the opportunity to do every single day, is make a difference. Maybe it's something small, maybe it's something huge, but
Yep.
we all have the opportunity to do that.
And
I
that's
think
making a difference with our members and with our fellow teammates as well.
That's right.
And I think that one thing that's really apparent here is how much we care about each other and how much our members care about us and our teammates. And our benefits show that. We have an incredible benefits plan here, not only with medical, dental, vision, all that normal stuff, which is one of the best plans I've ever seen anywhere I've worked. But things like our Helping Hands program that our members donate money to, and they really run this program for teammates that have a hardship, a financial hardship. They can apply for funds through this program that our members pay in order to help them through this hardship. We offer things like a scholarship program for teammates' children, grandchildren, so that they can go to school. We have tuition reimbursement, lots of different things just to help our teammates out and to really show that we care about them.
that is true. And I think even just yesterday, didn't we put up the Christmas Angel program?
We did.
In the Sonoran, and a member came in. Couldn't even see her face barely because she was carrying these huge boxes and Barbies and all kinds of toys.
Yep.
Be careful. Your office is about to turn into a toy
It's
toy yard.
already starting. Every year we have the Angel Tree program where teammates can sign up if they need some assistance for the holidays, and other teammates and our members can sign up to donate gifts for that angel. And we just put the tree up a couple days ago, and we already have gifts coming into our office pretty quickly. So they're very generous.
Fantastic.
if I could just share a quick personal story going back to the culture a little bit. Patrick and I have been here a little over 4 years now with our kind of content partnership that we have with Desert Mountain. And we noticed when we got here, it was unlike any club that we'd ever been at. And it was the staff was very happy. Everybody kind of was smiling. Everybody seemed very happy to be here. And us having worked at other country clubs and golf clubs in the past, we hadn't found that. Right. I actually remember looking at Patrick and saying, is this too good to be true? Like, why is everyone so happy around here? And I guess it just goes back to the culture, all those things that you were just talking about, all of the, the scholarships, everything that is offered, the benefits. Do you think that's what it is, or is it just a culture that just kind of builds on itself?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think we make sure that we have the top pay out of all of our competitors. We do wage studies a few times a year to make sure that we're always on top of the pay scale. Our benefits are always incredible, and we're always trying to add more benefits and kind of keep them new and fresh. January 1st, we're starting a paid parental leave benefit for all of our teammates. So full-time and part-time, when you have a new baby or you adopt a baby, you actually get some paid time off. You don't have to use your PTO for that, which is pretty incredible and something that a lot of companies aren't doing yet. So we're always looking at that and trying to keep things new and fresh and just exciting for our teammates.
Very cool. I would say, too, that it's contagious.
Yeah.
I mean, you have well-behaved, happy, smiling, polite people.
Yep.
How can you go wrong with that?
Yeah, I mean, in talent and culture or human resources, a lot of times we deal with some negative things and some unhappy people. But I will say, since I've been here, it's not like anywhere else I've worked. It's a very rare occasion where you have to deal with that negativity. Here, it's really more about the fun stuff and the culture and the recognition. And that's what's really keeping us busy.
Absolutely. So we had just announced a new wage structure for those who are in our restaurants.
We did. Yep.
What can you tell the members what that's about?
Sure. So we decided on January 1st, we are actually eliminating the gratuity-based pay structure for food and beverage teammates, and we're going to a flat hourly rate. So we feel like there are a lot of benefits to that. Especially in the resort world, the restaurant world, it's very unstable. You never really know how much you're getting paid because it is mostly based on gratuities with a very low hourly rate. During the summers here in Arizona, we all know there is no business. It's pretty dead. So you really don't get paid when you're in those tip-based positions. Here, we decided we want to do something different. We want to try to attract employees from maybe those resorts or those restaurants where it is a little bit more unstable. So we're doing a higher hourly rate, not based on gratuity. So they get the same rate all year round. It's not based off of business levels of the club. They're going to be able to budget better than they ever have before because they're going to know how much they're going to get paid that week. As long as they're scheduled for 40 hours that week, it's going to be the same paycheck all the time. They'll be able to get that same high rate for holiday pay, for paid time off. So we just feel like it's a benefit for everybody, and we're really hoping that that'll attract some of those rock star servers and bartenders and bussers from the high-end restaurants and resorts.
Absolutely. And so being here at Desert Mountain, too, because we are much of a year-round club, we have that kind of year-round business cycle that is we're able to support our employees no matter what the season is.
Absolutely. Things have really changed here in the last few years where we are busy year round now. Things really don't slow down in the summer anymore like they used to. So we want to keep our people year round. We don't want people that are just seasonal and only want to be here for 6 months out of the year. So we're really hoping that this will help us attract and retain those people year round.
Something else that we've been trying to get the word out on the marketing side is those folks who are really in their heart of hearts true servients and love to have that servient heart, wanting to be the hospitalitarian. Mm-hmm. It's not a made-up word.
I love that word.
We did look it up. It does exist. And so, but there is some disheartening that's out there in the marketplace because of what happened last year and having such job loss and hotels going down to, 5% of their workforce overnight, that there's a lack of trust there. And so with us, we feel that we have that position of saying, It's okay. We have that stability, we have that security. And even in our darkest hour of COVID last year, there was not one single furlough that occurred.
Not even one. That is incredible.
Not one. Thanks
No.
to the generosity of our members, we were able to keep every single person employed. And you're right, there is such a huge lack of trust right now, and at the resort level, in restaurants, people just don't want to do that work anymore because they're afraid. They have no idea what's going to happen. So we're hoping that this will really make a difference here, and we will be able to attract those people that want a stable workplace.
And what happens if we don't get the right person in the door? You were talking to me about this earlier.
One thing that we're really stressing with our managers is we want to hire the right people in the right places. We don't want to just hire anybody to do any job because we're short-staffed. If we're short-staffed, we're going to stay short-staffed, and we're going to make it work the best we can until that right person does walk in the door. Because if it's not the right person, it's just going to create more trouble and challenges in the long run. So our managers know to be patient and to really wait for people that fit into our culture here.
But we've seen a really good influx of applicant activity.
We have, yeah. We've been really lucky here. I keep in touch with a lot of the HR directors from the resorts, and they are struggling just to get anybody to apply for any of their jobs, and we're really lucky here. We have a really good applicant flow. We have plenty of applicants to choose from for most of our positions. There are still some positions that are difficult to fill, which is just the way the world is right now. Culinary, it's really hard to get anybody to apply for culinary positions. Greenskeeper positions are really difficult to fill. But for the most part, we're doing really well with all of our other positions.
Sorry to jump in. Does the culture, you think, help with that too? I mean, do you have maybe current staff that end up, telling their friends or the other people in the industry to come in because they all enjoy working here?
Yeah, the majority of our hires actually come from employee referrals. So we do offer a referral bonus here, $500 if you refer somebody and they stay for 90 days. So that does help us to attract people, and we do see quite a few applicants because of it.
Very
and
cool.
That says a lot about our culture too. When your people actually refer their friends and family to work here, it says a lot about us.
And I've often heard people say we have a very sweet culture. Sweetness actually exudes out of the talent and culture.
I think I know where you're going with this, Kim.
Oh boy.
It's
think
so
I know where you're going.
sweet that you could eat it.
You probably could eat it.
Yeah, I heard a rumor today, Wes, about apparently. Well, you brought something with you.
A little side gig that I have going on. Is that where you're going?
Yes, it's one of my favorite parts to talk about. I mean, this is a fantastic. I show all my friends your Instagram page.
Very exciting.
I don't
love
know
it.
if your orders are starting to come through. I mean, you're booked.
I've been booked for a while. So for those of you that don't know, I do have a little side business that I started almost a year ago now. It's a cookie decorating business. My business is called Sugar Daddy Cookie Kitchen.
I love it.
Fantastic.
I wanted to
branding.
come up with a name that was memorable and kind of funny because I'm kind of funny. I like to think I am anyway.
So good.
So I just thought Sugar Daddy Cookie Kitchen. It just made sense. So
good.
I did actually bring a few things with me.
Yeah, if you can, try to show the
See if
camera
we can
there.
Get the camera in there. And why are we seeing? Let's see. We got the.
So
Is it this?
Yeah, that camera right there.
There you go.
I mean, you are truly an artist, Wes. I mean, that is really impressive. If for those of you not watching, the penmanship on this cookie is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's interesting. So these cookies I actually made for a special occasion. My Instagram page, like you mentioned, it has been getting some traction, and I actually had somebody reach out to me from the Food Network to participate in a show called the Christmas Cookie Challenge. So back in April, I actually filmed an episode of this show, Christmas Cookie Challenge, that just aired last week, and it actually just aired earlier this week for the final time this year. But if you have Discovery Plus, you can stream it on Discovery Plus. So check it out, Christmas Cookie Challenge.
What episode?
Episode 3. It's called Christmas Cookie Games. So it was a crazy experience, super stressful, a lot of work. It was exhausting, but it was so much fun. I would do it again in a heartbeat.
That is so
And to
great.
help promote the show, they had us create the logo of the show on a cookie. So this is the actual show logo.
So cool.
Fantastic.
And then also some Food Network.
Oh,
wow! Look at the Food Network logo.
that is perfect.
I cannot believe that.
I
How good
posted
that
a
is.
bunch of photos with these cookies. And
Okay, so
Very
on the
exciting.
Instagram page, you will watch these because it is the art in motion, and you're watching Wes create these cookies?
Yeah, I actually have some videos of me making the cookies so you can watch how I do it. It makes it look super easy. I have to tell you, it is a little bit time consuming. The videos are highly edited, so it makes it look like it's really fast and easy. It does take some time, but it's a lot of fun. I actually started it just before I came here. I was working for an upscale senior living community, and as you can imagine with COVID, it was a little bit stressful working there, so I needed something to kind of take my mind off of it, and I had been watching cooking shows and baking shows forever, and I just thought, why not try it myself? So I tried it, and it's just become a way to kind of meditate for me, actually, and get my mind off of things.
So talented.
I spend my weekends making cookies.
Were you always an artist, though? Because, I can't imagine you can just start and be that good. I mean, come on.
I cannot draw anything
That's
to
right.
save
Come
my
on.
life.
There's no way.
I don't believe you.
I promise you, I am not artistic in any way. I can't even draw a stick figure.
I've seen the shoes that you
This
made.
has taken lots of practice and lots of time.
Wow.
But I still, to this day, I cannot draw anything. But for some reason, when I
You can
do it
move
with
the
icing
icing.
on a cookie,
It's
it
different.
just comes out. Yeah.
Oh my goodness
Well,
gracious!
I have a feeling that maybe some of the membership that hears this will want to, we have a famous, TV star
Famous.
right here.
I am
National.
super famous. Yes.
So where is it? Did you say it was Discovery Plus? They can find it.
Discovery Plus, you
Okay.
can find it. It's on the Food Network.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's going to air again this year, but they show reruns every year for this show.
Sure.
So Christmas Cookie Challenge, Food Network,
So
Discovery Plus, season 5, episode 3.
And some of the cookies that I've seen on his page are themed around a vacation you might be taking, parties for different friends of
yeah.
yours who have
Birthday
maybe
parties,
bridal
weddings,
shower.
bridal showers,
Yes.
beach themed cookies. I love to do. Those are always
So
fun.
fun.
Pretty much anything and everything. If you have an idea, let me know and I can try to make it on a cookie.
and turkeys for Thanksgiving.
And turkeys for
Those were so
Thanksgiving.
cute.
I did some
Thank
turkeys
you.
for the leadership team here, just so they can sample my creations.
Love it. Well, Wes, we are just so lucky to have you here.
I'm
and
lucky to be here. I feel so fortunate to work at Desert Mountain. It's an incredible place.
There's so much to look forward to,
There is.
no shortage of ideas, activities, ways to honor our current employees, and
Absolutely.
how they connect with our members is really what we're here to do and what it's all about. So
And we're
thank
always
you.
looking for new and better ideas too. So if anybody has any suggestions for anything for our teammates, don't hesitate to reach out to me and let me know.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wes. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, let's just, before we wrap this up, Kim, as we always do, can we do our shout outs around the mountain?
We need to give some love out to those golfers.
We've got a really cool one today. Well, they're all cool, but we have 3 names to announce today, and I'm going to do 2 of these, and then the final one is extra special.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one we had this week was David Dawson on November 29th, had a hole-in-one on hole number 8 at Chiricahua. Oh, wait, here we go. Congratulations, Mr. Dawson. We also had Michael Bergamy on November 28th with an eagle at number 14, Outlaw. Congratulations
Way to
on
go.
that. And this is unbelievable. Dr. Carlin Yates had 2 holes in one on the same day on November 28th.
Oh, it's the same person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Apparently, this has only happened that anybody can think of one other time at Desert Mountain, which I think was a long time ago.
Wow.
But 2 holes in one on the same day in the same round by the same member.
Wow.
So the first was on hole number 11, and the second one was on hole number 16, and that was over at 7.
That is amazing.
Pretty cool.
Fantastic. Does he get his name on there twice?
I mean,
Yes.
he's got to.
He has to.
Yeah.
Does he buy twice as many cocktails for everybody?
Absolutely.
That 100%. Yes.
Fantastic. Those are good stories.
So congratulations, members, on those great shots. And I don't know, Kim, I think that might wrap it up.
We do have one trivia question.
Oh, we do?
Yep. If anybody would like to email the answer that they have for this question, Wes kind of gave this to me earlier.
I love it.
The email is marketing@desertmt.com. And the question is, how many current Desert Mountain employees have worked at Desert Mountain for 10 years or more? It's a great number.
Oh,
We know the exact number.
Oh, we
We
have
know
it.
the exact number.
We know the exact
Yes,
number.
we do.
Okay.
Yep. And so if you have a guess and you are close enough, we'll give you a gift card. Why not?
Easy.
Love it. I love
Yep.
it.
The person who's the closest will receive a gift card for some good gear out of the retail shops.
I love it.
Very good.
All right. That's
Well,
all I got.
Wes, we really appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you so much.
I know this isn't a TV studio or anything,
Yeah, we're
but
not
you know
on
what?
national TV.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
it's been our honor, and thank you very much. And Kim, I guess we will see you next week.
See you next week.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.